up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar down, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride. For my brothers, no lie. Are you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been up as magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show.
Appreciated, Coach. Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will. At the 25. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice. Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Shit. Check 26. Check 26. Check 9. Check 9. Check 9. Go.
Elliott. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Jackson going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll run with Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
All right now, like 80. What we got?
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Here we go. Blue 30. Get the 44. 55. Hey, box truck. Yo. Check 55 to mine. Check 55.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Austin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially a yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. And come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Go. He don't want it. Mike, 55.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Jack 15.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Check safety. Check. Snicker. No spacing. Alert.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That!
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Hey, tight. Switch.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. "27 yards there, a first down."
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Kill. Jam. Save. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
6-man. Check curls. Check 24.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
55. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, 36. Alert 3. He's checking.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A toss right to Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Middle. Hey, alert. Bud. Check.
The Redskins now going to use the first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
50. Hey, 2. Check back. Check back. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. You get blocked.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or...
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
No.
Jackson now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check. Alert flare.
Now Pollard. And room there to work it inside the 25. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins' 24.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Jackson now to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I
love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
There's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now it's Jackson. He'll let it fly for Austin. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hello?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Gotta kick him back to punch it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Somebody's family is having an argument.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
Kenapa
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
No, they were talking about fucking moving out, getting apartments and all kinds of shit.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think they're maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Day game. Cooper 8 catches, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. The Cowboys would get the victory and really turn things on and end up making the playoffs. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now Roethlisberger will head to the line as his guys will go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This man biased. He is biased. Biased. Okay. This man's so trash.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Like I told you, we've been battling for years.
Now it's Jackson.
It's a whole lineage that's
stepping up. He's going to keep it. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Jackson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
If we do
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Where you at?
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Here's Jackson to throw. This to Jarwin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
To throw is Jackson. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's caught. Cooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 17-yard line. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike 51. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tyree Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the
That's
home
what
run
y'all
this drive.
motherfuckers
One
ran
play
out.
on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing
I just
play,
didn't get.
aren't we?
I see
Something
the
in
invite
the
now,
air,
but I never
deep
got the
ball.
notification for the
About them just
invite.
taking it big time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And he's got room. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick
Sounds like
change of the situation here. And that was covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
I texted him and told him his mic was still on, but he never read it. So.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing is Jackson. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch. 77.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man here. Sims complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go,
I just thought of something funny, bro. Derek came with a party one day and said something. This nigga fight said, Derek, how much do you smoke, bro?
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. The Cowboys signal for their
third and final
timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Which, I mean, is impossible.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Sound like you smoke a fucking ton of dope, bro. That was my initial thought too. The first time I heard Derek in the party.
Here set to begin the drive. This game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some. Yeah, that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
That we've been lately is the fucking
this game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative. Don't you go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Shit's fucking hilarious.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touch.